Hi everyone, you're probably wondering what I'm doing in the middle of those trees. Well, ladies and gentlemen, those are long-beaked hazelnuts. So these grow on trees, and I see a bunch of bees, so I'm going to be very, very careful, because that means there's probably a nest somewhere around here, and I don't want to get stung by stepping in it. So I'm going to show you what I'm looking for. This right there. This right here. Usually at this time of year, they're still green, and it might be a little smaller than that. But for some reason this year, they're ready way earlier than usual. So we're gonna remove this green brown thing, and then there's gonna be a nut, well, a shell, and in the shell there's gonna be a nut. And as you can see, there's another one there, and there's another one behind. There's another one up there. It's not the best year. I'm looking a little bit like trying to find them. Usually when it's a good season, it's every second year for some reason, but every second year it gets crazy or good, and then the following year it's bad or worse. And this year, I'm not even sure if it's supposed to be a good year or a bad year. All I know is there's a couple here and there. There's more than what there would be if it was a bad season, and there's a whole lot less than what it would be if it was a good season. Usually they're not that high in the trees, but I'm on the side of a ditch here. So what I do is I'm just grabbing a couple, throwing it to the girls. They got their gloves so they won't get all those tiny needles stuck in their fingers. I see a bunch right there. I'm gonna try to get them. They're pretty big. They're usually not this big either. They can come in packs of 3 like this. They can come individual, 1 by 1, 2 by 2. I've seen up to 7, but those are pretty rare. So we're done with the hazelnuts. My brother called me, he had too many yellow beans. He asked me if I wanted to come over and pick a few. Ours didn't really grow well, so why not? So we finished with about 6 pounds of yellow beans, which is pretty awesome. So here now, a few days later, I am sitting in the community garden. As you can see, I got the sun in my back, so you might not see me well. What I wanted to do is show you a few different ways to open the hazelnuts. I have one here. I don't know if you can see the hole. Yeah, I think you can see it. This one is definitely not good. See the hole in the shell? That means there's a worm in there, and there won't be any nuts. When the hazelnut is ripe, usually all you need to do is open the little green envelope, and as you can see, it's pretty much coming out on its own. Another way to do that, one of the tricks I've done since I was a kid, is you cut back here where you know the shell is, and you cut as close to the shell as you can, and then it opens and you're left with the shell. Now there's a couple of little tiny stingy things, and if they catch you, it's gonna be itchy for a very long time. Then you have to be careful. I use my teeth sometimes, but you have to be very careful. If we need a nut crusher, it'd be a lot easier. And of course, the first one I take to show you is empty. That happens. It's usually like 1 out of 15 maybe. So I have a small nut in there. Let's see. So this is what you get. It seems like a lot of work, but they're, got something in my mouth. Seems like a lot of work, but they're so good, it's worth the effort. Plus, some people sell them on the side of the road for like $5. When I was a kid, I remember doing about $200 in 2-3 weeks. I mean, just working a few hours here and there. One of the best treats you can find around here in the wilds. All right, well, I hope you like this small episode. Don't hesitate to share, like, subscribe if it's not already done, and I will see you next time. And until then, I'm gonna get those cleaned up and hopefully be able to heat a couple more. Take care.